You know what? I think I do.
Funny.
No, I'm serious.
Oh no, that's why I'm headed to the bedroom. Now play us some skanking music, homeless drunk musician from the jail cell. You know, I think Maui learned a valuable lesson today.
What be the lesson, man?
He learned that no matter how much money we have in life, or shoes, or cookies, or how big and famous we get, we still have to make time to cheat on our wives.
Jobless.
Jobless indeed. And the sounds of drunken reggae, biscuits being eaten, and people making babies went long into the night. Maybe there's a little bit of Maui in all of us.
Am I on drugs here? Am I taking crazy pills? That movie was nothing more than a bunch of kids getting stoned. That's the biggest Scooby-Doo ripoff I've ever seen. Look, for the love of God, would you stop ruining the movie? It was obviously a love story of how a man of little means managed to feed his whole community with love. Obviously! Okay, let's call it a day and come back tomorrow for closing arguments. But I can tell you now, it looks like you'll be a free man, my boy. That's great. When you let me out, can I borrow some money? I'm broke. No.
How's the court case going?
Not too well. The judge is obviously retarded.
Not to worry. It seems the Maui the Mantis tape they showed today was not the only Maui the Mantis episode. And this new tape is said to be so anti-good, clean, wholesome Church of Disney fun that there will be no way in hell that Boyd Johnson will be able to defend it. How's it going?
Great. Sounds like I'll be a free man by this time tomorrow.
Let me play you a song that has nothing to do with anything.
Nothing like some insight from a drunken homeless musician. Thanks, bro.
No one tells you when you're a kid that your parents really don't know shit. And that's why they're so goddamn broke, and you'll be doomed to be broken. Yeah, yeah. I wanna make cash money, 'cause no matter what they say, paying bills is better than not paying bills. I wanna make cash money, 'cause no matter what they say, paying bills is better than not paying bills.
Your Honor, if I could bring the new tape as evidence, a tape of a film so perverted, you yourself will want to personally hang this man and then shoot him dead. A tape that if the devil himself had seen, he would blush and excuse himself from the living room. Okay, we get the picture. Play the tape. Bro, what's this tape? Do I need to worry? We'll see. I sort of made up a first episode and then the producers couldn't understand why the storyline was just about some celebrities and Maui spending the day trying to get stuff. They could eat special cookies and be toasted. They asked me to make a new Maui the Mantis film with no money and make it simple so that even retards like them could understand it. They then offered to bring in New Zealand's unfunniest man Radar to be the guest writer. Who that? Exactly. Okay, so these producers insulted you and ripped you off. So what did you do? I without a doubt made the most controversial film I could make with no budget. Do you think you'll be able to do what you did yesterday? Just make it out to be a children's fable? No, but as my lawyer, be my guest at trying to do the best goddamn lawyering you've ever done. Well, it's a good thing I drank 2 bottles of Jack Daniels this morning. I'm gonna need it. I smoked a Marley with a homeless musician this morning too. I'm gonna die, and I'll be too happy to care.
Hey, hey, he ain't ever gonna listen to a word you say.
Just as William Shakespeare once wrote in a somewhat successful fictional work, the 16th edition of the Bible, Maui the Mantis from Te Iti has always been known for his ability to love thy neighbor.
The first scene of this movie says that William Shakespeare wrote the fictional book called the Bible. Hang this man. Calm down. I'm sure he meant a different William Shakespeare in a different Bible. Did you? Yes? Great, carry on. Are you guys watching this movie or not? Well, we're trying to, but someone keeps interrupting. Okay, try to defend the blatant act of pornography.
Yo, Mario, what you doing? Fixing my car. Do you know anything about cars? Oh yeah, I used to race for Pink Bits. It's a nightclub downtown. They used to sponsor me. Got milk, bitch?
Well, obviously, the $2 hooker dropped a milk carton on Snoop Dogg's lap and then sucked it up as to not upset Snoop, who is renowned for liking clean clothes. I second that, obviously. Carry on. Wait, just before we start, I just want to make sure that you pay special attention to this next scene, because we spent untold man hours on getting the state-of-the-art computer graphics to look as amazing as it does. Without a doubt, it is the special effect that I'm most proud of in my time as a director. I'm just gonna drain the oil.
Wow, that's an unrealistic amount of oil.
That's art, man. That's art. Look, no doubt it's obvious that those were amazing special effects, but you're not here because people doubt your talent. We doubt your sanity, nutcase. Hey! Any man who can create such visual poetry cannot at all be insane. Not be insane indeed.
Oh my god, sir. Look at all this oil coming up on the radar, sir. What country is this?
New Zealand, sir? What do we goddamn know about these goddamn sons of bitches? They're sons of bitches, sir!
They're not sons of bitches, sir. New Zealand is a small country at the bottom of the world with a multicultural population made up of Maori, Islanders, Asians, honkies, sheep, hobbits, and the gays.
Has this goddamn country of savages done anything important?
Let's see now. Dub-dub-dub. New Zealanders. New Zealanders, or Kiwis, as they like to be called, were first to climb Mount Everest, first to split the atom, first to let women to vote, Rachel Hunter, Lord of the Rings. Oh, and they said no to nuclear energy.
Well, whoop-dee Now, I was gonna let the Lord of the Rings go, but saying no to nuclear energy is just plain wrong. Lieutenant Smith!
Yes, sir.
Your brother works at a nuclear power plant. How's he doing?
Dead, sir.
Well, that really damages my argument. Get George Bush on the phone. Let's bomb the out of these Even though they're a million miles away globally, they have oil. And as you well know, sir, any country with oil is linked with Al-Qaeda and is linked with terrorists.
Well, alright. Let's bomb the out of these
I knew you'd say that, sir.
No, you can't do that. These people have families, and they deserve the same rights we have in our country.
Now, you listen here, little lady. These savages gave up the rights they had to live in peace when they decided to grow oil.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to let it slide that the great Tom Cruise was called gay when everyone knows he was straight with a wife and kids. Yeah, we'll let that go. Okay, I just want to explain this next shot that would appear to show an internet picture of Saddam Hussein making love to George Bush. I would just like to clarify that this was part of a news item, and as we all know, news items cannot be questioned for their credibility. Yes, we all know that if you had to start arresting media people for not being honest, there would be overflowing in our prisons. And in breaking news, President Bush has declared war on a country whose biggest export is, wait for it, no surprises here, oil. No, wait, terrorism. Oh, well, that is a surprise. I want everyone to take no notice of Saddam making love to George. In fact, thanks to Fox News making a mockery of news reporting, I want you all to take no notice of anything you see on the news bulletins from now on. Carry on.
Our crack team of reporters dug up this brand new information on New Zealand.
The New Zealand government spends nearly $100 a year on keeping its crack team of one army man and one gun in tip-top terrorist shape. Americans be warned. The New Zealand army is trained to kill at any time.
Holy I'm f***ing wasted. I can't see my hands. Is that shit on, bro?
Wow, that really makes you think.
Yes, it does, Lisa.
What? No objection? No, to the best of our knowledge, the New Zealand Army